Hello and welcome to this OMG revision video. Today we're going to be talking about waste management, specifically a recycling scheme aimed at reducing plastic and metal waste in Ireland, in the Republic of Ireland outside of the UK. It's called a deposit return scheme, and the idea is that it encourages people to recycle their cans and bottles themselves rather than asking someone else to process them by putting them in a recycling bin, or even worse, putting them in a general waste bin that goes to landfill. So you can see here the prices for the bottles of Coca-Cola. They're €3.25, but underneath that is a 25 cents deposit that gets added onto the total price. So these are $2.79 plus a 25 cents deposit. And then you're going to see these cans. So for this case of Coca-Cola, it's €8.99, but there's also a €1.80 deposit. And you might be thinking, why on earth would you pay extra on top of the normal asking price of a plastic bottle or a metal can full of drink? Well, the reason is because of this deposit return scheme. So once you're finished with your cans, so this was at the end of my holiday, I was returning all of my cans the 2-week holiday. You have a machine outside the supermarket where you can place cans and bottles in. Now you're going to see this bottle that it didn't like because it had been crushed too much. So unfortunately I wasn't able to recycle that one, but that's better than all of these going to landfill. So any cans of any drinks, as long as they had the return symbol on, which are companies that work with this deposit return scheme, I could bring them back. And in a second you are going to see what the incentive is, what my reward for recycling is. So remember that little extra deposit that was on the price tag of each can and bottle. Again, it didn't like this bottle, but still it accepted the rest. Well, that little deposit is going to get added up now that I have returned my metal cans and plastic bottles. So you can see this machine accepts both. So what I'm going to do is I am going to hit the blue button on the right hand side, which is the kind of finish button or deposit. And it's going to print me a little voucher. And you'll see when I pull this voucher out that I returned €1.35 worth of recyclable material, which can go off and be broken down to made into other objects. But the money from this scheme, the money saved, has meant that Ireland has been able to install 25,000 solar panels for Lidl businesses, work with 400 Irish producers so that they are more sustainable, but also those customers of those businesses are being more sustainable. You can also donate your voucher rather than using it yourself. You can donate it to, you can see that yellow cloud there, food banks to provide foods for those that are living in poverty or deprivation in Ireland. You can also see that €10 million was invested in ladies Gaelic football, so some sport and social sustainability, as well as 2.5 invested in mental health, so some social sustainability. And finally, this scheme has provided 6,000 jobs with 6,000 employees all across the country of Ireland. What a great deposit return scheme.